Hello folks, welcome back to more RimWorld. My name is Tobel. Look at this beautiful, lovely, clean camp. The bear killers are hard at work, or have been hard at work, cleaning everything up, looking a lot better though. We've got our potatoes planted. We've got potatoes in the, probably in storage right now. Our wheat is almost ready to go. Our new wheat field is going good. Katie softly nuzzled Popo. Oh, Popo, looking quite dapper, honestly, with his scarf. I think that's the best thing about Popo. Is the scarf. That makes the entire outfit. Wheat's almost ready to go. Do you know what I never actually do? Is mine this little section out. We need to get that at some point. How are we doing on the whole steel situation? That was kind of a problem earlier. I noticed here as well that we don't have power going to our crafting hut, or crafting whatever that might be. And eventually we're going to want power over in our laboratory as well, so that our mad scientists can work on that. How much steel do we have stored? Not much, but I mean, we have that massive pile up here. That's just like an endless resource of steel. You know what? Here, can I try forcing everyone to just haul this one after another? Maybe I'll do that. I'll just have Popo come get some, and then Kif, Jackson, Beardy, and Green. Everyone will take a turn hauling a crap ton of steel back to the base. Oh wow! Holy crap! All of our gigantelope friends are dead. What killed you guys? Oh, a grizzly bear. Yep. There was an angry, hungry grizzly bear out for blood. Where is that grizzly bear at? I wouldn't mind making him part of the kind of the scenery around here. We could use his skin for a nice, glorious fur cloak, right? Oh, there he is down here. Or one of them. Yeah, maybe that's not the one because it didn't have any damage back. But anyways, still looking at, hello. You're friendly, right? You're not going to kill us all. You're right next to us. We still need ammunition. That was still an issue. So Kif is going to continue to do all of her research over, the next couple of days, hopefully getting up to the point where we can do production again, or ammunition production. And we also need to look into this whole steel production thing. I think we got a little bit done, but do until we have 1,000, forge 100 into steel. So that actually is an order. So I'm going to mess with the work thing. I haven't actually refreshed or cleaned up the work priorities here since last episode. So I'm going to work on that for a bit real quick. I'm going to try to get some of this steel hauled into our lovely town here. How much can you carry? About 100. You're so strong, Popo. Look at you. Mighty, mighty Popo. So let me work on that for just a bit. This episode, I want to talk about security. We need to have some kind of a kill box getting set up here. So we'll work on that and maybe get a couple weapons going. And, it's not like we haven't had anything yet. And we are also on the Storyteller. That is the Unique Storyteller Adaptive Classic, right. Try to knock you down with a slight dose of unpredictability and a sense of pity. So that's why we probably have had the two one-person raids, right? We normally you'd have like the one-person raid, the three-person raid, and then bigger from there. So I also think it depends, as some folks have told me, it depends on the wealth, the overall wealth of your colony. So depending on what kind of stuff you build, if you're building golden beds, that's going to increase the overall wealth of your colony, and thus invite more folks to come visit and try to murder hobo you. Green, do you not have a bed? Oh crap, I forgot about that. Well here, let's turn this off for prisoners, and I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna assign this to you because it's very, very basic. So let's assign this to you, and then Popo and Green. Sure, why not? I don't know. We'll assign you to that and see if you can be happy. Sorry about that, Green. Here, wake up and go to bed. Just wake up and go back. All right, I cleaned up the work tab a little bit, so we should see people going back to their jobs soonish. Kif is handling all the management duties, although I think we did tone down the rate at which the manager was working, so we're not doing that quite as frequently. Yeah, otherwise, I think we're okay. We're in a pretty good spot. We got Green as a recruit. I wouldn't mind working on getting another recruit soonish. I also mentioned I did want to set up our little inn over here, but that's after everything gets mined out, and really, I want to put... Oh, man. Popo's horrible at mining. We'll let Beardy take care of that. Where's Beardy at? What's Beardy up to? We never watch Beardy. You're busy constructing stuff, aren't you? What are you doing? You're relaxing socially. Fair enough. Look at how ugly this looks when the floors haven't been built yet. We do have a lot of wood hanging around, so we should be able to satisfy all the needs with the flooring. We'll have to put some wood in there as well. Maybe take care of the batteries soon. Lots of stuff to do in this little colony. It feels like the jobs are a bit... I don't know, maybe not everything's getting done. I probably have them all distracted with different things. So, Beardy's trying to clean up my crazy lacking here. my poor decision making. We have a lot of wheat to get. Oh, how's those potatoes looking? There we go. Tons of potatoes. Tons of hops ready to get produced once we figure out how to do that. Because science is hard. Yeah, otherwise I'm pretty happy with things. Alright, so Jackson's getting the harvest of our wheat. Actually, that's a lot of wheat in some areas. I don't think we're going to get that 3,000 anytime soon, but maybe over a couple seasons. I don't remember how long we had available to us to complete that mission or that trade run between us and the town over here to the west. So it was right over here, 12 days left to get 3,000 wheat grain. I don't think that's going to happen, mostly because we have to wait for really this and another harvest. Well, hang on. It's 12 days left. It's 8 days to grow. So I guess we'll have 2 full harvests in by the time that mission completes. So I guess we'll have to see if that's going to be, you know, enough wheat and whatnot. If not, that's fine. We can also make bread. I actually don't know how to go about doing some of the bread making. I assume we might need a quern or something like that, or cairn probably. And pastries. What about just bread? Is that a separate thing? Probably not. Tofu. Nothing but tofu, baby. Nothing but tofu. We don't have any other production stuff, do we? For cooking. I thought we might have a... Maybe it's under miscellaneous. That's where a lot of the extra stuff is. No drug cabinet stuff, like normal... Rim cuisine? Oh, there we go. Cairn stone and grinding stone for quickly grinding raw plants. Roller mill. Grinding plant material. You know what? Let's put one of these down. 75 steel. I'm really just curious about what it might allow us to use. So let's just throw this down here. And I'm going to be curious about what, you know, what we can make once this is installed. Kif is working hard at research, which we are almost done with gunsmithing. And then we're going to move on to microelectronics, which is going to give us a huge bonus in research in general. We really need to take a look at all this crazy, crazy stuff that we're going to be researching over time. And I do hope that the game moves slowly so that we can really enjoy this tree here. Genetic engineering, stuff like this. This is going to be so cool. I wonder if we can make our own animals. Can we actually get into... this is an incubator. Oh my gosh, we could actually do our own animal stuff here. That is so, so cool. I'm guessing you have to either kill or capture an animal in order to get a sample of them. Recover DNA from megafauna animals, including the megasloth, and animals that are part of the megafauna project. Creation of megafauna hybrids. We can make our own animals, you guys. Oh, that's going to be great. I think Kif is going to get really excited about that at some point. I know, you know, she already made Popo. That is her first creation attempt, making synthetic life. What about making real life? What about splicing dino DNA? And I think that's going to be exactly what Kif would be happy about doing. Hey, there we go. We finally finished researching Kif. She's been hard at work doing that, so we have the ability to make our own ammunition, I think, if that's right. Let's take a look at production. Do we get anything new for production or not? There's going to be so many things here once we continue to research. It actually might be under... I think this is the electric smithy. This is the machining table over here, and then this is the electric smelter. So everything we need is probably right in here somewhere. Steel arm, forge iron into steel. And then the machining table might be what we're looking for. So I'll wait for Verity to finish constructing that. Oh, he's doing that right now. So nice of you, Verity. Verity has been hard at work again after I cleaned up a lot of the work orders. So machining table, yeah, sure enough, this is where we have our ammunition. So we're going to need 25 steel and 5 chem fuel. Now, we don't have the technology for chem fuel right now, but if we search for it, chem fuel refining, right? Somewhere in this list, it's telling me. I shall look for it, and I shall find it. Chem fuel refining, drill for oil. Wow. So refine crude oil into chem fuel to be stored in chem fuel tanks. 2,500 research for this, though. Well, that's actually kind of rough. What about, wasn't there a... Oh, biofuel refining. This is chem fuel from... Okay, we're gonna cancel microelectronics for the moment. We're gonna grab biofuel first, and then microelectronics. I didn't realize that we're gonna need chem fuel. So we'll get that going, and we'll make chem fuel probably out of our, you know, our bio stuff here. And then after we do microelectronics, I'll go back and try to get that mine for oil kind of a thing, which is kind of cool. So we'll work on that for a bit. And hopefully we'll be able to get everyone happy in whatever they need in terms of other requirements. Jackson's still cold. I guess that chef's jacket is not doing what it needs to do. Oh, do we not get... This is a uniform. It covers... It's the skin layer. What is the shirt cover? This is the skin layer too. Are you just... Jackson considers himself naked though. Maybe he just needs pants. We'll get Jackson some pants or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Green is happy. Green has their own bed. I had to kick Popo out, but if Popo wants to, Popo can sleep in this lovely bedroom here that we originally had for the prisoners. Our next house is almost finished up. That's going to be kind of the next permanent resident house, if we ever get another resident in here. Kind of depends on who comes by and who we decide to knock on the head and knock unconscious. Build roof over this area. Lovely. Can't have anyone pooping in the rain. That's just not a pleasant experience at all. You know, thinking about the temperature coming up, I think we're going to have a little bit of trouble when it comes to the winter because we do have separate buildings. So, like, having an individual heater, that's a lot of steel and a lot of electricity to run all of those different heaters. I'm curious, there was a mod way back in the day that was in terms of, like, heating and cooling systems and piping. So... There's, multi-split air conditioning. That might be something similar to what I'm thinking about. Multi-split. This is an air con pipe. But it's only for the air conditioning, not the heat, perhaps? With outdoor freezers, bad dubs, hygiene. This is all part of the hygiene, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be anything for heat. We actually haven't searched heat. I suppose I could just search for heaters or something like that. Central heating. Hey, that's what I wanted. Where do we see central heating at? Hot tubs. Looking for central heating. It is... builds... Wait, what is this under? Enables construction of the radiator. Okay, so I see central heating system. Where's the piping for this, though? This is the solar heater, electric boiler, thermostat. But then, where does that all go to? Central heating. What is that under? We seem to have the technology for it. Rim cuisine, hygiene. Oh, it might all have been under... Oh, this might be part of the water system, though, as opposed to kind of an air thing. Plumbing, ceiling fan, thermostat, used to control electric and gas boilers. Okay, so I don't see anything about bringing water to heat, although the radiator might be what we're looking for, because the radiator, you bring hot water to that, and it kind of just radiates heat. Electric boiler, solar heater. Where did I see the radiator at? I know it exists somewhere. Radiator. So heats rooms using hot water. Okay, there we go. Requires 100 heating units. That's what I was thinking of. So a smaller radiator. We could throw this in all the rooms and then have one central heating area. Perfect. That's actually what I was hoping for. We are probably going to need a lot more in terms of power coming up because there's so many advanced options here. We'll keep working on the research stuff. I may even need to recruit someone else for research because you can have multiple people researching, right? So, like, if someone's on, say, the simple research bench, and then once we get a microelectronics, somebody could be on the microelectronics bench, too. So we'll see if that maybe helps out a bit. Jackson, you've got pants. Why don't you go try to wear these pants? And if it doesn't work for you, then I'm just going to say, screw the outfit. Just wear what we've got here. You froze the game. We have a raid. Oh, no. Our third raid is Georgia. Now, this is going to be awkward because we don't have any more ammunition. So we're going to have to go all hands on deck here in order to defend defend our fortress from the evil Georgia. Let's now here's a question. What happens if we don't have an open place for her to come through? Will she just make her own? She's probably going to bash down our wall. Or is this door stuck open? No, it's a tree in the way. So we'll see what Mighty Georgia does. The Mighty Georgina. All the way down, and you're just going to go smash the wall. Okay. So that's what she's going to do. Let's go ahead and draft everybody in the military. I think we can outdo this, or violence her, outdamage her. Outviolence her? Good night. Let's grab this axe over here, if you would not mind. Sweet, precious green. Thank you so much. Make sure that we don't have them attacking the cows. Hopefully we can get over on the other side of the cows really quick. Green has the axe. I think Kif can't do violence, if I remember right. So everyone else, though, has some sort of weapon to use. Popo is going to smash Georgia over the head with a mighty, with the buttstock here. So Yeah, I guess all we can do is just hope that we don't have any epic deaths right away. Let's go, guys. Let's do it. The enemy is Georgia. She's here to hurt you. Wait, Popo, you actually have ammunition? Hello? Fire at will, no. So I think you're going to... Let's just have you do melee like that. Okay, there we go. Verity with the first stab. Jackson coming up from behind. And Green with another stab as well. Georgia is not looking good. We've managed to cut off her left big toe. She's got a bunch of cracks. Verity, sorry, just has a simple cut to his left arm. All right, I think we're doing okay, guys. I think we're doing okay so far. No other damages, and then Georgia is down, bleeding to death in 4 hours. We've cut off her right index finger and her left big toe. She is in an extreme amount of pain. Hey there, would you like to join us? Can you... You should be so impressed with how we fought. Oh, you're kind and a careful shooter, though. Interesting. If we can manage to stop your bleeding, I would not mind mind-shattering pain. I would not mind bringing you on board. You're a planter, which would definitely help Jackson out. You're a backup doctor. You could help with the animals, and you can also defend the base once we eventually get ammunition here. I like this. I honestly do. You're passionate. You're extremely drug-friendly, ambitious, empathetic. So we still more empathetic people on here. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this back into our prisoner room, and I'm going to have Green go ahead and capture Georgia the botanist. Georgia the violent botanist, apparently. Nothing like some violent attacking botanist in this world. So Green is going to bring her back to the prisoner bed. Hopefully she doesn't bleed out. 4 hours. I don't think it goes that quickly. There's 0 hour. That's 1 hour there. 1 or 2 hours so far. So she probably has about 2 or 3 hours left. Let's take a look. She has 3 hours to go. So let's have Mrs. Kiff go ahead and wake up and go ahead and treat Georgia. Oh, Green's actually doing it right now. Is Green our backup medic? Did I do that? Green, you aren't. You do have doctoring on. I don't think I want doctoring on with you. I don't want you to do a bad job at it that you might give them an infection, which I don't really want to waste more medical supplies on. How many do we have? Oh, 31. You know what? That's actually not too bad. Why don't we assign Georgia the good stuff? We'll give them the good medicine. So Kiff's gonna go get that. You're still going to bleed out here in 3 hours, but that's fine. Plenty of time for Kiff to work her magic on you. There we go. So you simply lost a left big toe. No big deal there, right? No big deal. Small minor, sacrifice for you to still survive. We could have killed you. Easily killed you. Hell, if we were in Kenji, we might have thrown you in the peeler machine. So you should be really happy that we're deciding to take you in. And then I'll also go ahead over here and start reducing the resistance. Lovely. So it's a nice room, though. They should be relatively happy once the pain, once the earth-shattering pain wears off. I like how there's a mega sloth, just kind of chilling out, just coming to visit us in our lovely camp. Rutro, a meadow ave has gone wild. It's gone rabid. It seems like I don't know how tough they are. Oh god, they are alpha animals though. Oh shit. We are not going to have a good time with this. Now there is a gap in the wall on the right side of our base. So why don't we try to fix that real quick before it decides the pathfinding can find that. We might be in a little trouble with an alpha animal. That's gone wild. Oh god, Popo, quick, run. Prioritize the building of the wall. I don't know if they'll destroy it if they're wild. I think they just kind of hover on the outside of your base. Oh god, it's faster than Popo. We could just cower inside for a bit. That is a possibility. Who has a medical emergency? Popo? What? Oh no, what in the world? Faulty pump extreme. Oh no, Popo is gonna die! Popo has a coolant pump failure. Then remember, that was just something random I gave him at the start of our campaign here. Oh no, Popo, I don't think we can live without you, buddy. This is not good. You're also super freaking slow. So it's really hard for you to do anything right now. Let me do this real quick before I forget. Let's give, oh, Jackson sucks at building stuff too. Verity, you're gonna have to suck it up, buddy. Come suck it up, and that was poorly phrased. Are you incapable of moving? Okay. I want you out of your bed. There we go. And then I want you to build this wall. You can't build the wall, I think, because you are refusing because of maybe your orders or something. In that case, can we do anything for Mr. Popo? Where's that Ave at? So it's coming down this way. So he has a faulty pump. If we go to the research tab, I don't know. I don't think pump would be. It's probably going to be under the bionic stuff. Yeah. Crap. How do we find a pump? What was the entire name? Maybe if I search for the entire name, it'll pull up which section it's under. So it's a coolant pump. If we search for coolant pump, basic replacement parts. Okay. How far down the tree is that? Basic enhancements, basic robotics. That is Android implants. Okay, so this is going to be... God, it's going to be much further down the line, though. Repair module. Basic replacement parts. Oh, no! This is probably where it's at. Crude, heatsink, power... Okay, so coolant pump, stuff like that. Oh, no! Oh, Popo, I don't think we can help you, buddy. This is 600 research, 700 for T1 androids, 300 for basic robotics. I mean... If we immediately started looking into this, I don't think it's probably going to require something that we don't have, to be honest. Oh no, poor Popo. Well, I mean, to be fair, you know, he did live to his expected, you know, performance, right? He did what he was designed to do. Jackson, you're going to have to leave here. I don't think you're going to want to be near this area when this Meadow Wave comes in. We might have everyone die anyways because of this damn thing. You have... How much health do you have? Can I tell your hit points? Just the percentage. This is like D&D when you're able to ask the DM for information about the your enemy. Okay, so it is now in. It is straight up in our base. Marriage is on. So Kif and Jexton in this moment of fear and in certain death apparently have agreed to have wedding vows. Beardy, why don't you grab this this axe over here? We're gonna hold the line, guys. I don't know what else we can do here. We're gonna have to. We either can cower in our rooms, or we can try to do one big fight. Please be Manhunter, not Cowhunter. All right. Oh, here we go. The mighty defenders, the bear killers, are ready to defend themselves against the Meadow Wave. Please don't be bad. Please don't be hard to kill. Please don't be hard to kill. Everybody attack. Come on, attack. It's going to poke all of our eyes out. I like how they're all chatting at the same time. Come on, what's wrong with you guys? Oh, that was really quick. Oh, God, thank you. I was terrified that this thing was going to be some hyper mutant animal of death that's going to kill us all. All right, well done. Odin's shaking off. He's so happy. Well done, you all here at Anvilboat. You've defended Anvilboat from certain death and destruction. I'm so proud of you guys. Well done. All right, that was a lot less dramatic than I thought it would be. Very anticlimactic. By the way, since I'm looking right at it, this roller mill can in fact turn flour or make flour from grain. I don't see another step for that though. So I don't see any kind of bakery recipes, which is interesting. I wonder just if you get more kind of an ingredient. Yeah, I bet that's really what it would be. I bet you're getting more ingredients from your grain. So like, oh, hang on a minute. We already have 2,000 wheat grains. We're almost at the level where that trade agreement would be at. We'll leave this in storage for a bit. And once we hit 3,000, we'll make a trade caravan to jet over that way. And hopefully we'll be able to get those fancy parts. And then once whatever we have extra, we'll turn into flour, which I guess is just used in the meals. That would make sense. Jexon combining, of course, milk and potatoes to make delicious mashed potato milk. Without butter, it's honestly just a travesty. All right, so a little bit of an issue in terms of running out of steel. So we have officially pretty much lost all of our steel, and we also are out of iron. So I'm gonna have Beardy go work on iron ore for a bit. We need to make more of that. We are completely out of power almost. So how about this? Can we turn off a couple things to maybe save a little bit of power? Lots of stuff that's running right now that we don't need to be running. Isn't there? I wonder if there's a mod I bet there is. It's probably part of the Power Plus mod. It probably will tell something to be turned on or off based on its current need, right? If you're not using the tailoring bench, then there's no need to have that open. Okay, cool. So Popo has turned everything off. Hopefully that will help us with our power situation. You can see we're right on the cusp. We really don't want the freezers to go down because we are desperately in need of keeping everything frozen because of the fact that the meat is like a minute away from spoiling there. What else do we have? Oh, these bad boys have just turned on. I don't actually think we really need these. I built these down a while ago, completely forgetting about them. Green, why don't you get up and flip the switch here. There you go. I think that might be okay. Stored 13%, self-discharging. Okay, so we are starting to pick up more now. And once we have construction going again, yeah, we're completely out of steel, so we can't make this second wind turbine. I also have completely forgotten to connect in that second turbine. So yeah, this has been running, I mean, granted, it's been running poorly because it's been blocked for so long, but that's a bit awkward. I'm really bummed. I don't know what to do about Popo. We could have Kif focus on that bionics research, but at that point, you're able to just make your own robot, so I'm not sure. We'll give, we were doing biorefueling or refining in order to make ammunition. I still think that's important, because if we get raided by a bunch of people, there's a chance that one of them might have guns or something. So I think getting ammunition is still more important than saving Popo. I'm sorry, Popo. The needs are the many, my friend. The needs are the many. Let's do this. Let's also have forge. I think we can just do 500 into steel. Make sure we do this until we have about 10,000 steel. Forever steel. We have completely zero steel anywhere, apparently, which is a wee bit rough. So, forge into steel, that should take care of that. Let's go ahead and demolish this. We will turn this one back on since we are going to be needing the smelter. Barry's getting that sweet iron, lovely. Popo's no longer inspired. Poor Popo, man. What a rough robotic life he's had. Faulty pump extreme. I mean, it makes sense that I didn't know that that would continue to degrade. So it's at 92% right now. I'm guessing, I guess maybe androids just always have this happen. This is their old life. Like, android parts will kind of, go down over time or decrease in quality over time, just like a human's parts will too. That's so sad. I don't want to think about my sweet Popo aging and dying. Maybe it's going to take a while too. I don't know. He was at this faulty pump for quite a long time, so maybe it's not going to move as quickly as I'm worried about it. So after we get the biofuel refining, we will move into trying to do some Popo saving, right? We'll try to get some replacement parts here. Oh no! Green has botched a taming attempt, and apparently this sand squid is attacking. Oh no, I don't know how scary is a sand squid. Is it going to secrete all over the place? That's a bit rough. I guess we'll just leave it alone. I don't think it's going to do much to us. Oh crap, our wall is still not built yet. Beardy, can you work on getting our wall constructed here? Need material wood. Are we out of wood too? Oh, we're such a mess right now, you guys. We're such a mess. Let me get some folks to cut down some wood, and I'm going to do plant cutting to everyone on a high priority so we can get that cut really quickly. And we might have yet another battle with a maddened animal here in just a moment. Okay, so taking a look at Mr. or Mrs. Sand Squid, the DPS is a value we need to look at. 7.5 DPS. Let's look at someone else. Let's look at, say, who's one of our fighters? Jackson. What is your melee DPS? 5.32, so it actually does more damage to us than we would do to it. So it's actually pretty beefy of a critter here. The nice thing is that it is very, very slow. Oh god, we are really quick right now. It is very slow. So I could use green here to kind of kite it outside the base. I don't remember. Does Manhunter go away after a certain amount of time? Will the animal just kind of calm down and be like, oh, never mind, I totally don't hate humans as much as I thought I did. Forced work of Beardy was interrupted. There we go. So Beardy's going to take care of the wall for us. We'll have green come back in. And I guess the sand squid is probably just going to hang around here until one of us delicious-looking humans comes outside. I don't really think it's going to destroy anything, though. I don't remember. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. If it does come back inside, we will try to gang up on it like we did before as well with our little Ave friend. We did lose that massive stack of Diplodocus meat, sadly, because we are having a power outage because there's just basically no wind right now whatsoever. So once that gets back up, I will probably put some more batteries down. Really, a lot right now is just going to be kind of raw material storage. We need more iron for steel. We need more wood. I'm going to try to get some of that stuff done, clean up on our work orders a little bit. We're losing pork. Georgia, how are you doing? Are you ready to join us yet? 17 resistance still, so not so much. All right, my friends, fall has arrived, and I think this is a time to put a cut in the video. Sand squid is kind of hanging out outside. Oh, no! The little slurry pea died. I think I'm going to allow the body, though. That could be relatively useful. Boy, everything died here. I think the bear... Oh, it died from the slurry pea attack. Lovely. So we're going to have a lovely bear and some of the bear skin. We'll also grab this warg. Oh, you know what? I'm so dumb. This is probably going to bring the sand squid over, but honestly, I think we can get there, grab the animal, and come back before the sand squid moves. We'll see. It'll be fun. I will catch you guys next episode. Thanks so much for joining me as always. Until then, friends, take care.